It's 2025. The horizon glows with the promise of a new day, sunlight pouring over a city that never truly sleeps. Glass towers shimmer in the dawn, each window reflecting thousands of stories, dreams, fears, ambitions. The world is shifting, fast. Artificial intelligence, once a distant idea, now sits at the heart of industries, orchestrating tasks, predicting needs, unlocking potential. Automation has swept away the old ways of working, replacing repetition with innovation and demanding that we adapt faster than ever. The pace of change is unrelenting, and with every sunrise, it accelerates just a little more. In this new era, success isn't reserved for the most talented or the smartest or even the luckiest. It doesn't belong to those with the best connections or the most resources. Instead, it's earned by those who are consistent, those who can show up every single day with purpose and clarity, regardless of the chaos swirling around them. The world rewards the relentless, the persistent, the ones who are willing to take small steps forward again and again, even when no one is watching. Imagine the city as it wakes. People commute beneath the rising sun, some weaving through the streets, others working remotely from quiet corners of their homes. Students hunch over laptops, absorbing knowledge that will shape their futures. In the stillness of early morning, a single figure sits up in bed, stretching gently, the first conscious act of a new day. There is something profound in that simple moment. The decision to rise, to greet the day, to choose intention over inertia. Because in 2025, your daily habits are your secret weapon. They are the silent architects of your mindset, the scaffolding for your discipline, the foundation upon which you build not just survival, but leadership. Habits are the invisible threads weaving together your thoughts, actions, and outcomes. They don't just prepare you for the unknown, they empower you to create your own future. Success isn't built in giant, dramatic leaps. It's crafted in the tiny, often invisible things you do every single day. Picture a seed pressed gently into the soil. It seems insignificant, almost lost in the darkness. But with each day, nurtured by light and water, it grows. First a sprout, then a sapling, and eventually a tree. The transformation is slow, almost imperceptible, but relentless. The same is true for you. One page read, one healthy meal prepared, one moment of silence to reconnect with yourself. These acts are small, almost too small to notice, yet they are the building blocks of greatness. Someone sits quietly, eyes closed, breathing deeply in meditation. Another drops to the floor for a set of push-ups, body trembling with effort. Yet another sits at a desk, headphones on, eyes hungry for knowledge as they learn online. These small, repeated actions, done consistently over time, begin to compound. What starts as a trickle becomes a stream, then a river, then a force of nature. Consistency creates momentum, an energy that makes each subsequent action a little easier, a little more natural. Momentum builds identity. The more you act, the more you believe you are the kind of person who acts. Identity shapes destiny. It isn't what you do once that counts. It's what you choose to do every day. The most successful people don't leave their mornings to chance. They own them, treating those first precious moments of the day as sacred, a launch pad for everything that follows. As the sun rises, someone makes their bed, a small declaration that order matters, They drink a glass of water, fueling their body's first needs. They stretch, awakening muscles and spirit alike. There is intention in every move. They sit quietly to write their goals, not just for the day, but for the life they are building. They visualize success, seeing, hearing, and feeling what it will be like to achieve their dreams, long before the world demands their attention and energy. They move their body not just for fitness, but to awaken strength for the challenges ahead. A healthy breakfast becomes a ritual, not a rush. Each bite a reminder that self-care is non-negotiable. How you start your day determines how you live your day. Mornings set the tone, the rhythm, the narrative. They are the difference between reacting and leading, between drifting and driving. As the clock strikes noon, distractions begin to creep in. Notifications ping, emails pile up, energy dips, and the temptation to coast grows strong. But this is where champions rise. When most give in to fatigue or distraction, the consistent double down. They guard their focus with the ferocity of a lion protecting its cubs. The workday is broken into intervals of deep work. 25 minutes of laser-sharp attention, then a brief pause, repeated until the task is done. The Pomodoro technique isn't just a productivity hack. It's a commitment to presence. Noise-canceling headphones block out the chaos, signaling to the world and to themselves that this time is sacred. They fuel their bodies with smart snacks, choosing foods that sustain rather than sabotage. No sugar crashes, no empty calories, just clean energy to power the mind. Because productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters with clarity and intensity. It's about saying no to the trivial in order to say yes to the meaningful. As daylight fades, the city transforms. Lights flicker on, casting a golden glow through windows. For many, the evening is a time to collapse, to mindlessly scroll, to numb the fatigue of the day. But the consistent know better. Evenings are for recovery, for reflection, for realignment. A single candle burns on a quiet desk, illuminating the pages of a journal. Here, someone writes, not for an audience, but for themselves. They reflect on the day, what went well, what could be improved, what lessons did the day offer. This is not indulgence, it is investment. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. The laptop closes with finality, a physical signal that work has ended and rest has begun. Notifications are silenced, the phone set aside. A book is opened, not for escape, but for growth. Clothes for tomorrow are laid out. One less decision to sap willpower in the morning. The bedroom becomes a sanctuary, a place for intentional rest. Success without rest leads to burnout. But rest with purpose, that is power in disguise. The body repairs, the mind resets, the spirit replenishes. Sleep is no longer a luxury or afterthought, but a tool for greatness. As the days turn to weeks and the weeks to months, a quiet transformation takes place. Habits, once forced, become second nature. The person who once struggled to get out of bed now wakes before the alarm, eager for the day. The one who once procrastinated now acts with urgency and focus. The doubter becomes the doer. The dreamer becomes the creator. In 2025, the edge isn't in knowing more. Information is everywhere, flooding our screens, our conversations, our thoughts. The edge is in doing small things better, consistently. It's in showing up when others quit. It's in building rituals that align with your purpose, that support your values, that make excellence inevitable. Around the globe, people from every walk of life Creators, leaders, parents, students commit to small daily habits. They aren't waiting for motivation to strike, they are cultivating it step by step, choice by choice. Each habit, each ritual is a vote for the person they want to become. Let this be your reminder. You don't rise to the level of your goals. Goals are important, yes. They give direction, they inspire. But when the excitement fades, when obstacles appear, when discipline is tested, you will fall to the level of your systems, your habits, your routines. Picture one last scene. The city, now fully awake, bathed in the golden light of a new dawn. A single person stands at the window, journal in hand, a soft smile on their lips. The day awaits, brimming with possibility, but there is no anxiety, no rush. There is only readiness, a quiet confidence born of consistency. Master your day, master your habits, and you'll master your future. The world will continue to change, faster and faster. Challenges will arise, distraction will multiply. But those who are consistent, those who wake with intention, who act with purpose, who rest with wisdom, will not just survive, they will lead, they will create, they will inspire. If this message stirred something in you, if you felt a spark of possibility, don't let it fade. Take a moment now, like, comment, and share this message with someone you care about. Tell us, what daily habit are you mastering this year? What small step will you take, not just today, but tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that? Because greatness isn't found in the grand gesture. It's found in the quiet commitment, in the daily decision to show up, to try again, to do the work even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when no one notices. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. And with each small action, you are casting a vote for your future, shaping a destiny that is uniquely your own. So, as the sun rises on this new day, remember, you are the architect of your habits. You are the author of your story. The world is waiting. Show up consistently and show it what you're made of. Let's grow together.